Hello, if you are on already, I'm going to mute everybody and play some music while we wait for everyone else. We will be on in about 3 minutes. We'll give everybody another minute or so to hop on. How about we start when the song's over? Perfect ending. All right, let me make sure everybody, I hear a little bit of background. Let me make sure everyone is still muted. There we go. All right, I will get started. I do have notes, so if I stutter or look cross-eyed, it's because I have to have notes to follow or I will forget what I'm talking about. So I thank you guys very much for hopping on this chat tonight. I know a lot of you are busy moms and wives and you work full-time, and I know how precious your time is. So I'll do the best to give you the most information I can and make the most of your time. With that being said, I do cover a lot in this call, so I may open it up at the end for questions if you guys do have them, and if it doesn't take me too long to cover everything I want to cover, then we'll open up and start asking questions if you guys feel like talking. So I am Raina Odell. I am an elite Superstar Diamond and Top 10 coach. I know some of you have no idea what that means, and that's okay, but I'm a top coach. I'll give you a little bit about my story and who I am and why I started. My story goes way back, actually. I am married. I've been married for almost 9 years, together for 10 years. We have 2 daughters, Mackenzie, who's 9, and Ella, who is almost 8. We got married very quickly because we got pregnant very quickly. Literally 2 months after we met, we got pregnant with my first daughter, and then we got married when she was 9 months old. So We got married for the wrong reasons. We did it because we had the family pressure, you know, and so on. So that goes. And for the first 6 years of our marriage, the first 6 years that we were together, my husband struggled with drug and alcohol abuse. And that later led into a series of affairs with multiple women, some that I actually witnessed firsthand. So as you can imagine, I had no self-esteem, no self-worth. I felt very just worthless almost in a way. Sorry, I had to mute some people. So I developed anorexia. I ate what was called my Cheerio diet. I would pop a handful of Cheerios every time I felt the hunger pain and move on. I was just over 100 pounds, so being 5'6", I looked like a skeleton. I had no muscle. I just looked like death, literally. After about a year of that, having to mute some people with some background noise. That's crazy. So after about a year of that, I developed bulimia because my body was just literally starving. And if you know me and if you follow me now, you know I love food. And so it just wasn't something I could continue long term for obvious reasons. So I started binging on 2,500, 3,000 bad calories in one sitting. I would take a double dose of laxatives to kind of clean myself out. And I did this every single day for a long, long time. I didn't lose weight. Oddly enough, I gained weight, which made me want to do it even more. And it was just a vicious cycle. And I hated the feeling that I had. I hated what it was doing to me and my daughters. And I didn't want them to grow up thinking that this was, the right way to grow up or the right way to take care of yourself. So after 6 years of these ups and downs, the eating disorders, the drugs, the alcohol, the everything, I filed for divorce and I moved out. It wasn't the first time I had left my husband. I had left him probably 492 times prior to that. But this time I was serious and I was completely checked out. I had no interest in fixing our relationship. And he was devastated. It was literally the first time where I could see in his eyes that he had hit a rock bottom. After a flood of emotions, months of talking to his family and committing to get his family back, he returned to church and rededicated his life to Christ. I didn't believe it. I thought it was just another gimmick to get me back and to get back and have our family back together. But I was quickly proven wrong. So he asked me to attend his baptism with our daughters, and I did. And it was like the moment he hit the water, God took away everything. And I share this story a lot, and I kind of say it with this non-excitement, you know what I mean, anymore, but it's it literally took away everything. I had no memory. I still have memories, but I literally don't even think about our past until I start sharing this story. Every fear, every doubt that I had was gone in literally just an instant. And my family was restored. Literally, snap your fingers, restored. We renewed our vows a couple months later. And the rest is history, honestly, as far as that goes. We, started this new chapter in our life, but then I looked down and I was also stuck with this body that I had abused for 6 years. It wasn't until November 2012 that I decided to make a change. So I joined a gym. I started lifting and running or jogging or walking, if you want to just call it walking, you can call it walking. Started eating healthier. I felt much better. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I felt like a new person. I started reading and researching anything that had to do with health and fitness, and it quickly became my passion. In April 2012, April 2013, I stumbled on my coach, Leslie, who introduced me to Beachbody. I met her through a website called My Fitness Pal, and I just wanted to learn more about Shakeology. Honestly, I saw that she was talking about, or other people were talking about Shakeology and this magic shake, and I was like, okay, I gotta try it. And so I messaged her wanting samples. She told me about it, told me about what she did as a coach, started conversations asking about me and myself and my family and my journey. We chatted for a long time that night, and after I found out about coaching and what she did, and I actually listened to a call similar to this, I wanted in. I wanted to help people. I wanted to help people that felt stuck, those people that felt like they were in a rut, everyone that was unhappy with their body, anyone that had been through what I had been through or not. I signed up that Friday after begging my husband. I signed up on a Friday on a payday with P90X and Shakeology. and I signed up as a coach. I had not used the products before, which is very scary. I remember thinking, how can I sell something or promote something that I've never used? But I knew about Beachbody. I had Google, right? I could look it up. And I was told that it didn't matter. I was told that where I am right now doesn't even matter. It's about where I have to go, what I have to do. So when I started working out in November, I was, November before I started Beachbody. Sorry, let me kill the background noise again. Sorry, guys. Okay. So when I started my entire journey, I was about 141 pounds. I was not huge. I was not fat, but I had no muscle. I was about 30% body fat, and I was a size 10 in jeans. And what's funny is I weigh more than that now. I look back and I was like, I was 141 pounds, and like now that's nothing. But my body fat is what mattered, and I was very, very, very unhealthy. So I tackled P90X. I started it at the same time as I started my first challenge group as a coach, and we'll go into what challenge groups are. Most of the people in my first challenge group are my friends and family. So this group really, really kept me going. And I think that it's one of the most important parts of coaching is just having that extra accountability for yourself. So on days when I normally would have skipped a workout or, taken a nap or had a full day of errands, so, I had to skip or I didn't have time and I had all these excuses, this group kept me going. I finished P90X. I got down to 124 pounds, 14% body fat, and I was a size 2. And even through everything, through competition prep, through other programs, P90X was literally the program that got me in the best shape of my life, I swear. I had lost 14 inches total, I think it was. So, and like I said, it's kind of funny seeing that weight and knowing that I weigh more now after building muscle through some of our programs that you lift and you actually eat and do it in a healthy way. So it's fun knowing, that weight isn't the only indicator of health. So I want to touch on my husband because he was not my biggest supporter in the beginning. He was completely skeptical and hesitant until I proved him wrong. I stayed consistent in it and kept going, and he saw that. He literally put down the cookies and one day decided to join me and never looked back. As all husbands would be, Brett was very excited, to be in shape and be healthy, but he was more excited for the extra income to come in. I've always worked since I was 15. I've always had a job and had ridiculous hours, so I know the feeling. I've been a waitress many times. I've worked in call centers for phone companies. I was like the miserable person you probably talked to saying, how can I help you? And like hung up on people all the time because I hated it. I've drawn blood on babies as a phlebotomist. I've done a lot. I had many jobs, unfortunately, and never earned more than $15 an hour. And I know that for a lot of people, that's a lot of money. So I can't wait to get into the potential of this business with you. When my husband and I renewed our vows, we talked and decided that the next move for us as a family was to stay home with our 2 daughters, for me to stay home with our 2 daughters. And so after getting paid at the hospital, paying for daycare, gas, lunch money, you know how it goes. I mean, there was nothing left. So we thought, why continue? We just didn't see the point in the added stress if it wasn't totally necessary. We did cut back on a lot of things, being a one-income family. We lived a little tighter budget. We were also still very much paycheck to paycheck, having some debt from some of our addictions that we had. And we weren't in a great place. So for us to make an investment in this business and not know if there was any return or would be any return was a huge step. And that was where my husband had the most skeptical, feelings from. So I begged him again. I spent $205 on P90X Shakeology and coaching was my total investment in that. I told my husband, I was like, listen, if you let me pay it, I'll pay you back. Everything I earn from Beachbody will be paid to you until I pay you back. And I'm thinking, crap, my first month's paycheck is going to go to him plus some. And I was totally wrong. In my first week, I covered my initial investment plus some. I made $243 in my first week as a coach. I made $800 in my first month, and I made $4,000 in my first 90 days. So talking about the income in this business has gone from, inspiring to a little uncomfortable for me just because the potential is insane. I can't even tell you. My husband giggles. I'll fast forward a little bit. A year into coaching, we were able to retire my husband from his full-time job. He was in global sales for a company in Kansas City, earning over 6 figures. He hated his job, and my main why in this business at the time was to create that freedom for my family and, you know, bring him home and just have the freedom that I wanted. And we did it. My why changed after that, as your why does. As you start to hit goals, you get to, you know, dream for bigger and better things. And I had actually traveled to California not long after that happened, and I actually fell in love. And I begged Brett, I was like, you've got to go to California. Like, there's beaches and sand and sunshine all the time. And he just was like, yeah, whatever, Rain is going crazy. So I begged him to go with me and just kind of road trip out there and look, because I wanted him to fall in love with Southern California like I had. We road tripped after our annual Beachbody event in Vegas, and it happened. He was like, yes, like, let's do it. And we completely fell in love with this little city called Encinitas. I looked at him, smiled, and like immediately posted on Facebook, you know, because that makes things real. And I was going to relocate my family to California in a year. I knew at that point we didn't make enough to do it. So I knew I had to double or triple what we were earning at that point. But again, I knew the potential in this business was insane and that I could make it happen. Now, August 15th, 2015, we did it, and we relocated from cold Kansas City now to sunny Encinitas, California, and we are full-time California residents right now. So I don't say any of this to brag, but only just to share with you the potential, okay? I'm a girl from Hermitage, Missouri. I don't know if any of you know where that is, but it's like way down in that corner that way. You probably don't even know where it is. Population 450, literally had nothing special that made me successful or that set me apart from running an online business. No training, no skills, no fitness training, nothing. Like, I started where most of you are now. What I had and what made the difference was a why that was big enough to make things happen. So you know the potential. Let me explain how we work, how we got here. Sorry, my phone's going off. And I have to say, just to please compliance, that Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success or income. Your success is truly completely determined by how hard you work and the effort that you put in. And I do truly and fully believe that. So the first thing that we kind of go over and determine as you join us is what kind of coach you are. Whether you are a hobby coach, which is 110% okay. You can be a hobby coach, meaning you're using the discounts. You're not really pushing the business. You're just kind of taking it at your own pace. Or you can be a business builder, okay? Business builders dive in. Business builders are ready to make changes in their life, ready to do what it takes, and they still get the discounts, which is nice too. So just kind of think as we're going through this what kind of coach you would be. And honestly, we have a lot of coaches that sign up as hobby coaches. They're just kind of hanging out with the discounts, sharing what they love, doing, you know, what they love and talking about it. And then they get to a point where maybe they see the potential a little bit more. And so they turn into a business builder. So both aspects and both ways of coaching are totally fine. So what is a coach and how do we help people? We set people up with our at-home workout programs, and we are the #1 at-home fitness company. So know that. You are in good hands. We set them up with our workout programs, our meal plans, and our staple product, which is Shakeology. So it's our job as coaches to walk the walk and focus on our journey, all while helping others start theirs, okay? It's not about coaching someone and saying, you do this and you do that. It's about having the knowledge to, not about having the knowledge to make the right change. It's about the accountability that you give as a coach and being willing to start and learn right alongside your challenger, okay? So you're not expected to jump in and be like, I know everything about health and fitness and you should join me and I can coach you. It's about walking the walk with them, okay? A coach is not a fitness expert. You're not a nutritionist. You're not a personal trainer. You're none of that. If you are, great. But you don't have to be, okay? We're cheerleaders and motivators, and when we have people join us, we use Facebook. We use Facebook to create a group these challenge groups that I talked about, these groups where you add people into it who are all ready to start their journey. And it's just a great way to have people in a central location so you can keep track of them and help hold them accountable and just communicate with them and build up trust. Okay, next thing I want to do is touch on social media. I know a lot of you are terrified of social media, but I want you to know that I started with about 400 friends on Facebook. I'm from a small town. I knew a handful of people that worked out. I think, you can't think that you can't start this business because of that and not be successful. What sets us apart from other companies, I think, is the fact that we focus so much on sharing our journeys. We're not blasting, P90X is on sale now and things like that, like a lot of other companies. Instead, we're sharing our journey. We're sharing our every single day. We're sharing our family. We're sharing our fitness. We're sharing our food and our faith and our love for different things. And it's not just about products. It's about a lifestyle. Okay. We post daily. Sometimes that's an adjustment for people, and I understand that, but it's worth it. And no, you're not going to annoy people. If you do, they weren't worth it anyway, okay? By sharing your journey, you're immediately building trust with people, and it's just like with your favorite restaurant or makeup. You talk about it, and people are going to show interest, and they're going to ask questions. Walk the walk. That's your focus as a coach, okay? We all focus a lot on expanding our network as coaches, adding people from high school, friends of friends, people with similar interests. You're trained exactly how to do this, so don't let the thought of it intimidate you, okay? But we are always growing and always adding new people and always expanding our network. Another thing I want to touch on is that this is one thing I love about Beachbody too, is that we really want you to be the best you possible, not just physically, but mentally. You will have objections. You will have doubters, you will have hesitations, and we ask that you make personal development a daily habit as a coach. When you are feeling 100%, mentally, physically, you will breathe that, and that'll cause others to feel good. You can't coach or expect to be a motivator if you're always a Debbie Downer, not feeling good or confident. Okay, so that is one of it's called our 3 vital behaviors, and that's one thing we really, really, really want coaches to focus on, is kind of putting back into themselves and not just giving, okay? So how do we earn money as coaches? We have a lot of different ways to earn money, but the ones that you'll be most interested in and most benefit from right now are the ones I'm gonna cover. So disclaimer, again, your income is based on your effort. Do not think by me saying that I made, $4,000 my first 90 days that you're gonna jump in and do the exact same thing. I jumped in and I breathed. Is it breathed? Can I say breathed? Eat, sleep, breathe, Beachbody. And I told my husband, I said, listen, for a little bit of time, I have to stay up late. I might have to get up early. I might have to spend nap times working the business, but it's going to pay off in the long run. And I just giggle when I look back at that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it totally paid off. So again, don't sign up as a coach and expect to make $500 tomorrow. You could technically make $500 tomorrow, but it's not just going to fall in your lap. Your first goal as a coach is to help 3 people get started on their journey, okay? 3 people will help you pay for your upfront investment and cost of Shakeology plus some, okay? That was my first goal as a coach, was to get those 3 people in and have my Shakeology and everything covered, and I did it, okay? And it should be your goal too. The 3 people you sign up can be coaches or not. Even if they just want the discount, we earn 25% commissions as coaches for setting people up with our challenge packs. Our challenge packs are our combo packages. So they have huge discounts for bundling Shakeology plus a workout, okay? And that's kind of our staple as well. Those challenge packs, it's usually $40 to $100 a person that you earn on that, depending on the package they get. Okay, we have different rank tiers as coaches also, so your second goal is to grow a team. Again, do not let that scare you. I know a lot of people are like, wait a second, I just signed up, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's where we come in. Whoever you sign up with, the coach above them, and then me, we are the ones that help train your coaches as well, okay? So don't feel like you're signing people up and just like not knowing what to do with them. You are not alone in this. So when you sign people underneath you, when you grow a team, your income potential skyrockets. And that's where your second way to earn comes in, is what's called your team cycle bonus, okay? So when a member of your team starts to earn, and gets their customers set up, you earn a bonus based on that volume, and that's where your real residual income comes from. I know that all sounds completely and totally confusing, so know that you will have training on that, and myself or your coach that added you to this call will be able to answer those questions for you, okay? But just know that and even past that, we have quarterly bonuses once you get to a certain rank, we have monthly bonuses once you get to a certain rank, like all kinds of different ways to earn, which the income potential is just amazing. So the last thing I want to cover is how you enroll, okay? You'll sign up with the person that referred you to this call, and they will provide you a link. Don't go Google it, okay? You have a few options that you guys can discuss, but the one I'll cover is the one I always recommend. We start all of our coaches off with access to over 15 of our workout programs and meal plans, along with 30-day supply of Shakeology and all the training that you have as a coach. All of that is yours to keep, and yours, and yours, and yours, okay? This is $140 total. In Canada is $164 or $162 for all of you Canadians. And it's $15 a month to start, and that is billed your second month as a coach. That covers your coach websites. You get 3 coach websites and the advertising that Beachbody does, which they spend millions, literally millions on advertising. The infomercials online, huge, okay? There's rarely a family that hasn't seen an infomercial for Beachbody. We do run team-wide challenge groups I want to tell you about. I will be continuing to do this monthly, and we encourage echo. We do encourage you guys as new coaches to join those team-wide challenge groups, sign up your own people, get them in the team-wide challenge group, and it just grows and grows and grows. And it's a great way for you to get in and get the feeling of a challenge group, and then have somewhere to put your newer people as well, okay? So don't feel like you're gonna jump in and you'll totally be lost. You are joining the number 7 team in the company, okay, out of 400,000 coaches. So you're in good hands. And I know that some of you have to hop off and take care of your kiddos or your hubby if he needs some attention right now. But I wanna open it up for a few questions because I did talk ridiculously fast. So we do have time if anyone has questions about earning or how to add people or how to do this or how to do that or anything. This call will be recorded too if you have people that you want to share it with. And my husband's here too, and he'll secretly take questions if you have them for your spouses. Nobody? Oh, I see a Shanna that's trying to talk. Let me see if I can unmute you. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? No. I see your lips moving so I could read your lips. There's a chat option too on there that you might try if you can get that. I left you unmuted. Yeah. Christy said, you can type it in the chat. While she figures that out, does anybody have any other questions? Yes, I have long hair now. I know in the picture everybody put out, I was short hair, and I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be in for a surprise. That is not the real Raina Odell. No questions? Nobody on any of the phones has any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself and don't hesitate to ask questions. Shanna, if you want to if you can't find it, unmute it. Yeah, are you typing the question? Okay, we'll wait. Music? Anybody else? Questions? No? Do you have anything you want to add about the opportunity? Just saying no. Nobody has questions? Everybody's like, I'm signing up right now. I'm so excited. Oh, hold on. Okay, Shanna's question.
Hello.
Hello. Somebody's talking. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
This is all very new to me. My name is Susan.
Okay, hi, Susan.
Hi. So this is all so very new to me that I was trying to take notes while you were outlining, how it all works. And I wonder, I wrote down, the number one goal is to sign up 3 people. And then I wonder if you could go over that again for me so I can understand where I got lost.
Yeah, well, when you sign your 3 people every single month, they can be signed up with just a challenge pack, which is the discount combination of things. They could sign up as a coach or a discount coach. You still earn the same amount on all of them. So getting 3 people signed up covers your Shakeology plus some every single month. I think if you do, so if you sign up 3 people with challenge packs that are $140, it's like $160, I think, that you make off of all 3 of those people. Is that right? 120, yeah. Yeah. So it adds up very, very quickly. And a lot of people, like I said, I started and my first challenge group, I think, had like 8 people in it, but one was my mother-in-law, one was my mom. I signed up my husband, which is, I didn't even touch on that, which is a super huge perk of this business is once you sign up as a coach, you can actually sign up your spouse, whether they work the business or not, doesn't matter. But having your spouse signed up as one of your first 2 coaches kind of holds a spot where after you sign up other people, I don't even know how to explain it very well. You get all the volume that rolls up from those other people is saved under your spouse's account. So say that you advance rank and you want to kind of start working the business under his name, it's kind of a double income, if that makes sense. We get into that more, but I just know that that's an option and you kind of double dip almost as income potential.
Okay.
Yeah, did that answer your question?
Yes, somewhat. I'm also going to be talking to Samantha tomorrow, so I can ask her questions as well.
Perfect. Well, you're in good hands. I promise she'll get any questions answered that I didn't cover.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Shanna said, is there a way to get detailed information on different requirements and amounts of income before actually signing up as a coach? The best, honestly, we could send you 100 different FAQs and policy and procedures, but the best way is to ask questions to your coach, honestly. Because I kind of covered, okay, so you're talking about different requirements. Like, as a coach, we have what's called Success Club, and Success Club is earned by selling challenge packs, the discount combination packages. So your goal every month is to have 3 people signed up at the challenge pack. Those 3 people get you 6 Success Club points because you get 2 points each. And your goal is 5 Success Club points every month. So say you sign 2 people up at the challenge pack and then 1 person with Shakeology Home Direct, which is 1 point. Okay, so you've earned your 5 Success Club points. Success Club is probably the most important aspect of coaching because that's what determines your, yeah, my husband said the most. It determines your income. It's how we win our free trips. Like we went to Cancun this year. We go on a cruise in April because of earning Success Club points. Obviously, the more Success Club points you earn, the more income you have. Recognition is based off of Success Club, a lot of different things. So that's honestly when we sign people up and they say, okay, what do I do? That's like our number one is like hit Success Club. So 3 people every single month.
Maybe help break it down a little bit, ballpark, like when they sign up a person with a challenge pack,
right?
How much do they get paid if they sign as a coach, or how much do they get paid if they don't sign
up? Yeah, so we make the 25%, whether they sign up as a coach or a customer. So once they sign up as a coach with the challenge pack, you're earning the $40 to $100 on that person, depending on the challenge pack that they got. But then once you get those 2 coaches underneath you to hit the first rank advancement, you start earning that team cycle bonus. So it adds up and adds up and adds up. Okay. Requirements, so Shakeology Home Direct is required for Shakeology. Shakeology Home Direct is not required to be a coach. So if you're moving the business forward and consistently hitting Success Club, you want to be on Shakeology Home Direct. But let me just throw this out there that if you are a coach, you want to be drinking Shakeology every single day because that's our staple product. That's like us, preaching it works raps and not rapping, right? We have to be a product of the product. So I always encourage, Gretchen's laughing, one of my coaches is laughing. We always encourage drinking your Shakeology every day, doing your workouts every single day, because that's what's going to help build trust in people watching you, okay? So requirements, again, the $15.95 is really the only thing that's required every single month to be a coach, okay? And yeah, again, the income, I can't really say you're going to earn this much, you're going to earn that much, because it kind of just depends on what you do with it, okay? She also has a ton of different Beachbody programs. She loves Turbo Fires. They're a way for me to start back up and go through the program without having to buy a pack. You can sign, okay, so when you sign up, you have 3 different options as far as signing up. The first option is you can sign up for $40. It's $39.95. That gets you in as a coach, but you are an inactive coach. So you're not receiving any commissions, nothing, okay? Your second option is to sign up with just Shakeology, which I would recommend for you. No, actually I wouldn't yet. Let me finish. So second option is doing Shakeology only, okay? That's you get the discount on that price. So it's $40 to sign up for the second option, and then you buy your Shakeology, so it's like $140 something, right, after tax and shipping, okay? And then option 3 is signing up with the challenge pack, which is also $140, but that waives your $40 sign-up fee. So I know you might love Turbo Fire now, but you should probably fall in love with 21 Day Fix as well, right? Or get Beachbody On Demand, where you can stream all the workouts, be able to talk about more than just one program. Does that make sense? So that's why I always recommend a challenge pack, just because it's the best bang for your buck. And honestly, if you can't do it right now, I say save up and get it when you can do it, because it's definitely worth the investment to get started with a package, with Shakeology, with your workout, with everything you need in one, okay? Lastly, I'm vegan, so I've been using a protein supplement by Sun Warrior that I love, is Shakeology Vegan Organic. Yes, we have a vegan Shakeology. So we have chocolate and strawberry and vegan. Okay, hopefully more flavors coming soon of vegan. So Maddie asked, so we can sign up 3 coaches and start making money, or we have to have people buy the packages? So signing up people is people buying the packages. So when you sign up and you sign someone else up with a package, you're earning money instantly. You can earn money that same day. Like I said, as soon as I signed up as a coach, I was like, Mom, like, you're buying a challenge pack, and just signed. I immediately reached out to family and friends that I thought might be interested, or that I might, thought might make a good coach. Yes, and we do have vegan options. So she's in the middle of 21 Day Fix right now and has her reoccurring Shakeology already set up. Does that work? So, okay, if you've already bought a challenge pack, or you're already on Shakeology Home Direct, you just have to pay the $40, and then if you've bought a challenge pack in the last 31 days, we can get that $40 refunded for you. If you haven't, it's okay. Your next Shakeology shipment will be discounted. Good? Yeah. So it's kind of a good deal. If you're already a challenger and you're already in a group, you just have to pay the $40, but then your next shipment is discounted and everything. She's so cute. Anybody else have, okay. Is Shakeology safe for people with cancer? I had this question today suggested by the doctor, or suggested to talk to the doctor. If I cannot claim that Beachbody is okay for any, or is going to heal any cancer, broken limbs, any medical issues, okay? So if it is an issue where something 110% natural, non-GMO, and super duper healthy is going to hurt her, then I would have her talk to her doctor. But we have all natural ingredients. Shakeology has nothing artificial in it. You can pull up the label online. It's probably one of the most healthy things they will have as a human being, honestly. So I would have them check with their doctor if they're that concerned, but my vote would be that it's totally fine. But it just depends on what their doctor says. Correct, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. Check with the doctor. Any other questions? Anybody want to talk about anything else? Did you take that Post-it away?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody? Last call. If you have questions and I didn't answer them, just message whoever sent you, okay, to this call, or gave you a link to this webinar. Hopefully I answered questions for you, but if I didn't, they can get them answered for you, or feel free to send me a message, okay? All right. Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on, and thank you for listening. And now go kiss your babies. And how do we sign up? Go to the person that sent you to this call. If I sent you to the call, come to me. Okay? Aw, Jolie loves your new hair. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.